do some China Village, the China Village map. And we also got the Sherp. Is it Sherp? It's just Sherp. We've been calling it the Sherpa, but it's just the Sherp DLC as well. So yeah, how are you today? What you looking forward to doing?
Looking forward to plugging some mud, as they say.
Exactly, exactly. And we've got we tried a bit of this DLC before. There's also a canyons map, and you've got to bear in mind that Spintires has been delisted from Steam. So if you want this, you can find it on key websites in this gate. I'd probably recommend Gamersgate as where to get it, 'cause it's quite a good website.
Ooh,
And um,
we're yellow.
look at this one. I know we're yellow.
That's something new, isn't it?
So this is a Sherpa. It's like a tank, basically. It's pretty cool. We're in multiplayer, so we can cooperate here. Now let's turn the tire pressure down a bit, because we found that the tire pressure was really an important mechanic.
Yeah, I would say that's the first thing to do, really, isn't it?
Yes. So what upgrades can we do, or anything? Nothing. There's no add-ons. So we're going to need to find other vehicles around the map.
We
And
are.
there's 2 of them. So why don't you head to the Q, whatever that Q one is, and I'll go to the C30.
Q thing. Okay, just give me a sec to see what you're talking about. For some reason, I'm stuck in the advanced tab. Any idea how to get out of it?
Press V.
Oh, V. Oh, yeah. Wow, you are an expert in this game, clearly.
V for advanced, I suppose.
Yeah. Okay, so where did you want me to head to? Sorry, I'm in the map now. I can see.
So you see the truck Q28081,
Yeah, I'll head in that direction, shall I?
and I'll head to the other one, and try and unlock any cloaking if you can on the way. So off we go.
Off we go. Oh, and we kind of...
So we're trying out.
We spawned
Ooh.
already. We spawned in a slightly different location this time. Is this the other map? Is this the village one?
This is the village.
Ah,
Yeah.
that's why I don't recognise it. I thought we were in a different area.
You know what? So far I prefer it, because there's like more going on.
Already?
Yeah, I really do. There's so much more shrubbery and stuff.
Oh.
Like, this certainly looks a lot more like China. I mean, the last map, yeah, it could be China, but it's not like... If you saw a picture of it, you wouldn't think China.
Yeah.
You'd probably think, like, anywhere in the world, really.
I suppose that's your view of what China is like, though. But
Yeah, that's true. That's
China
true.
does have a lot of mountainous areas that people don't really know that much about. But
Yeah.
I suppose this is a bit more stereotypically China with all the houses, you know.
Yeah, it seems like a very traditional area, not a very, I don't know. Feels like I'm driving around a museum.
Yeah.
There you go.
Wow, you're unlocking loads already.
And there's a couple of roads around here. I've just got to find where you get onto them. So yeah, we're trying out something in this video where we've got like a multi-view, and I suppose you're gonna get it on your channel as well. So you're gonna have my view, I'm gonna have yours.
Hopefully, that's the idea. If all goes well.
Because I mean, it's brilliant when we're in convoy, right?
Yeah.
But other than that, you're doing stuff and I'm doing stuff, and it's just not working because no. Oh, hang on a minute! I speak of the devil. We can see each other.
There you are. What are you up to?
Okay.
Fancy seeing you
Oh.
here.
Here's that glitchy truck again. So I've got to find a way to get. Oh, nice horn.
Beep beep.
The road is like, well, I don't know. It's like rice fields over here or something. But,
Oh, so so I'm going to head over this way. Maybe you can find another way to go, unless you want to follow me in convoy. I don't know, but I'm going to go over this way.
I can't see the way onto the. I'm going to go up to the right here. I think I've got to get. If I get round the rice fields, I don't. And well, they kind of look like rice fields, but then they're growing sunflowers on top of them, so it's a bit weird.
Yeah. This. Ooh,
Wow, look at that. That's quite a big river.
it is. Now, can you see there's a unlock thing on the left-hand side of me right now? Can you see that?
Yes.
would
Yeah.
you better unlock that? Maybe.
Well, I'm gonna go the other way to unlock the other truck, but
Okay. Well, I'm just wondering if I'm. Okay. Well, maybe I can have a go then.
yeah, have a go.
I wasn't sure if I was able just to go across here. I thought it might be too deep.
Well, you were saying before, right? The shirt, it's got floating capabilities, but I when I went through water earlier, it said water damage being taken.
I have to say, I'm not taking any damage. I think maybe because it had the trailer on it. Look at this one. This one without the trailer seems to be more floaty, and it might also be because of the tire pressures as well.
Yeah,
maybe.
I was just gonna say, yeah.
Now I've been thinking about what we're gonna have to do later on when we have unlocked stuff and we want to start doing all of the missions. It might be an idea if one of us is in one of these and the other person is in like the mission vehicle, right? So that then if the mission vehicle falls off the cliff or gets stuck, you'll have someone available, right, to winch you out. The only thing is though, on this map there's a lot more trees, right? So you might be able to winch yourself more easily.
Yeah, that's a good point. The last map we did, the canyon one, obviously is just basically a mountainous desert. There's no vegetation, so it's really difficult if you get stuck because you depend on big rocks and trees to be winch points in this game.
You do. See, it's going to be interesting seeing if this one without the trailer is as good as the one with the trailer. Because the one with the trailer has much more wheels, therefore you would have thought more traction, right?
Or the ground clearance is worse.
Yeah, that as well. Right.
So I'm with you now. Let's do some like proper tasks.
Yay.
So I'm gonna get a we've got the crane, which can take medium logs 4 points. And we've got the let's just use this then. Let's just go.
Okay. So you're gonna do that, and I'm also gonna be there as well, or would you like me to unlock more of the map? I'm gonna be there as well. Okay. So.
Well, actually, you need to unlock more of the map because I don't know where to deliver the wood.
Okay, so that's kind of a problem.
Actually, the village market does want wood. Yeah,
so
they want wood.
So why don't you work that out,
maybe,
and then I'll see if I can unlock more of the map. How about that? In fact, I'm going the wrong way.
Yeah, go the other way. I'm getting myself a. There you go. So is your recording all continued?
Yeah.
Nope, brilliant. Right, we're I'm facing the wrong way. It's always the way, isn't it? You're always facing the wrong way in this game.
Pretty much.
Wow, the mud is.
Oh, I'm going to a puddle, a very big puddle. Oh, hang on, hold your horses. Should I go up there, maybe? Ooh, there's quite a big hill up here. Let's try it.
Oh, the camera is still really...
Yeah, like I said...
I'm totally stuck.
Like I said earlier, I might be able to find a mod for the camera view. I know that is one slight downside of this game.
I mean, literally, at the base, there is so much mud I can't even get out.
Wow, okay. So that's not a good start then, is it?
I'm going to have to winch out of here. There you go. And now I'm winching the wrong way because I can't find any other way to get out. There we go. Right.
Nice.
No, I'm stuck again. Oh goodness, I can winch like miles away. or this truck is useless.
That could be the other. That's the other choice, isn't it?
Just giving it a light bit of throttle, light throttle. There you go. There you go. We're on our way now. What I'm not looking forward to is actually going the same way I've just come from, where it's so muddy it's ridiculous. So I'm wondering if I can go a different way. And I think I can, yes. Okay. Whoa! I just hit a wooden car. Okay, nice.
Nice.
So yeah, this could be the first video back on your channel.
It could be, yeah. Wouldn't that be exciting for some people? Maybe not for everyone.
Yeah. No. But I think Spintires is kind of a, dare I even say, retro now.
Kind of, isn't it? Yeah.
It's I mean it's not like a dead game. It's just I find it odd that they've only released DLC in the last 2 years of its life.
Yeah. Well, that's because of what we talked about earlier, right? All the legal issues.
There's been legal issues with the developer and the publisher. So obviously I have sympathy with the publisher. Sorry, I don't, but the developer. But we don't really know much about it, I suppose, because they're not really giving much information. I mean, as far as I remember, the publisher's not saying anything.
Yeah.
And the developer is probably working on something new? Or is he involved in Mudrunner?
He is, yeah. Basically, the main guy from this game went to Mudrunner and then SnowRunner. So, yeah, and that's the whole issue, because then the publisher of this game, after that main guy had left, they then decided to carry on their own development, but that guy that went to Mudrunner, I think he thinks that the technology in the game is his, whereas the publisher of this game thinks it's theirs, and there's a big issue. So I don't know if they ever be able to solve that issue. But
yeah, until then, the only place you can buy this game is slightly dodgy key sites.
Yeah, but like I was saying earlier, I would highly recommend that you went somewhere like Gamersgate, because they're a bit more legit in my opinion. Because I've been using them for many years, I've never had any issues. They're more like an official store rather than a CD key store, and they had it really cheaply on there as well.
Yeah, I'll leave a link to that in the description just so people can find it easily.
Yeah, good idea.
And to your channel.
Oh, thank you, you're so kind. I'll do the same then. Of course.
Very good.
Naturally.
And also there's my Discord server, and I think, if this video goes out soon, I've got a giveaway for Prison Architect, if anyone's interested in that.
Ooh, nice.
Not a game I've played too much of, but certainly one that's been on my radar.
Yeah, I think I played a fair amount of that when it first came out, but I've not really played it recently. It's a good game. It's the kind of game you could like spend hours in. You could just get completely lost in it accidentally.
Yeah. Now, as far as I'm aware, didn't the developer of that make RimWorld?
I thought it
maybe.
No, I thought it was a different one, but I could be wrong.
They look quite similar graphically.
They do. Well, and then after RimWorld got really successful, right? There were loads of copycat versions. Like I have one that's like a medieval style RimWorld, essentially. I think
that's what you've got to do, right? You can copy the gameplay exactly, but then put it in a different time period to get away with it.
Yeah, but that's usually what happens, right? Whenever you have a successful game formula, you then get a load of copycat versions that come along.
Yeah.
Think, oh, that was a good idea. They made loads of money. Why don't we? Right, did I go the wrong way? Not really. I'm okay. I have to say, I thought I preferred the China Valley map, but being here for a short amount of time, but I'm already thinking this one might be a bit better.
it's just that the landscape is more varied.
Yeah.
Oh, they're going for a different style, obviously, and clearly, like, this is perhaps more in the kind of grasslands of China, right, rather than the
Yeah.
mountains.
Yeah.
But I there's just something about desert maps where the game can often look bland.
Yeah. I suppose. I mean, I really liked the epic nature of the mountains, but
Mm,
now I'm in this, I'm also liking this rather a lot. And yeah, it's a bit more. It seems to be a bit more stuff that's going on with this one. The logs in the road and stuff, and there's more
yeah,
flowers and trees. I don't know. I suppose it just depends on what you like, really.
yeah.
But it's insane if you think that you got both of those maps for like £3 English. That is really crazy.
Ooh, water damages truck. Here we go. Yeah, this other truck is much less capable in the water.
I can imagine. Well, that's why you would use this vehicle that I have more like a scout vehicle, right? You'd use it to scout around the map, and then when you know the lay of the land, you'd use the other vehicles, which are usually not quite as good in the heavy mud and all that.
Right, I need a winch time. Oh, there is actually a winch point. That's lucky. It's on a tree stump.
Nice. What? And
So I played a game like a month or two ago called Pure Rock Crawling. I don't know if you've heard of that one.
pure rock crawling? No, I haven't actually.
It's only cars, and it's not massively mud physics, but certainly this is, I would describe this as like a sort of, an off-road simulator, right?
Yeah.
And I think it's a genre that perhaps people are interested in, but there aren't too many games.
Yeah.
So, like we were talking about earlier, people are still hanging on to this game and making content for it in the workshop because it's just such a, it's like their niche.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's just not.
There was a game that came out a while back that was called Overpass. I think it was on the Epic Store as an exclusive for a while, and that looked interesting. It was a bit like you raced on a circuit, but it had massive areas of rock that you had to crawl up as part of the track. It's kind of hard to explain. It seemed like a good idea, but unfortunately, when I looked at all of the reviews, a lot of people said it was not a very good game. So.
Yeah. Simulation games, I mean, not perhaps much more than any other genre, but a lot of genres is just hit or miss, really.
Yeah.
There's, I think a lot of these developers are being very experimental.
Yeah.
Like they're forging, like, people have never heard of an off-road crawling game before this, really.
Yeah.
And this kind of popularized that whole genre, so they're really pushing the boundaries of what is both possible and what people, have been used to before. So it's no wonder that eventually, after several tries and several failed games, there might come out a massive, diamond
Yeah.
of a game among a sea of pretty rubbish
Yeah.
prototypes. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. But having said all of that, I can remember when I first started getting into simulator games, they were so much worse than they are these days. Like, the quality is improving, but you do still get some that are not great. But I would say on the whole that the quality is improving.
Absolutely. I mean, what the first simulator games I played were quite sort of mass market, so, Flight Sims and maybe The Sims.
Yeah.
And actually, to be honest, the old 18 Wheels of Steel games, which were trucking games, huge even then. I mean, Euro Truck was their big break, right? But if you wanted a trucking game, it was always 18 Wheels of Steel. That was the game you went to.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, funnily enough, I can remember one of the first games that I streamed years ago on Justin TV. That was even before it was rebranded, right?
Yeah.
Rebranded to Twitch. The first thing I ever streamed was UK Truck Simulator, which was the game before Euro Well, actually, at that time, they had released Euro Truck Simulator and UK Truck Simulator at the same kind of time as different entities, right? And then it was
Right.
only for Euro Truck Simulator 2 that they had the idea of having one game and having everything else as like a map, like a DLC map extension, right?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I was on holiday in Wales in about 2011,
Yeah.
and I went into a shop, in the bargain bin of a shop,
Yeah.
and there was UK Truck Sim.
Oh, really? Nice.
Yeah, and I played it for, I came back to the hotel. It was brilliant. I played it, put it in the computer, like, the disc, because that was back in the days when, games had to have the disc in to play.
Yeah.
And lightning struck the hotel, and the disc never worked again.
You're kidding me.
No, never worked again.
Now that sounds like a nightmare.
Yeah. Anyway, I eventually bought it, like, a code.
Yeah.
So, I do have experience with that game, but I think really I was American long haul and across America with the 18 Wheels of Steel games, because this is SCS software, right?
Yeah.
And they started out making a game called Hard Truck or something,
Yeah.
which they took on from another company, I think.
Okay. Now I have an interesting story for you. Or have you ever heard of a game called Rig and Roll?
Yes, I played that as well, yeah.
But that had some good ideas, but it never got fully developed. And when we talk about the old simulator games being low quality, I suppose that's one example of that, right? Where they had some good ideas for the game, but they just weren't able to execute, right? So it ended up being a bit rubbish.
I remember the voice acting being especially terrible.
Yeah, well that's
Like, it was set in the near future and everyone had, like, holographic TVs and stuff.
Yeah. Well, I think any simulator game that has voice acting, that is a recipe for disaster, isn't it, really? Pretty much.
I think what was cool about that game is you could sort of get out of your truck. Sort of.
Right.
Like, there was, like, service stations and stuff that you had to, like, you could go and eat in. But it was just cosmetic. It was you didn't have, like, stamina or health or hunger. But, being a trucker, it's about that. You've got to manage your time. It's not a nice job, really.
Yeah.
Being on the road away from your family for 5, 6, 7 days is not a nice thing. And I think perhaps Eurotruck looks at the profession through kind of rose-tinted glasses in a way.
Yeah.
Because you get a massive amount of pay. You only need to do like 6 or 7 jobs to afford your first truck, right?
Yeah.
The bank gives you money at no interest, pretty much.
Yeah. I tell you what.
And you can hire amazing workers who never let you down. It's like...
Yeah. I'm now wondering, I wonder if the job of a truck driver has, like, trended up in the last 5 to 10 years since the release of Euro Truck Simulator and all that, right? Because it became really popular.
Yeah.
Makes me wonder if more and more people have had the idea of being a truck driver.
Well, I know in the UK at least we have a shortage of truck drivers at the moment.
Right. Okay.
So it's the big issue with trucking at the moment is there's a massive shortage, and it's because the pandemic especially has been off-putting for people.
Yeah.
But I know of people who've been inspired to become truckers because of Eurotruck.
Yeah.
Which is really cool. That's really cool.
Yeah.
Right, I'm so close, but this truck is, I mean, the ability is rubbish. It's like half the vehicle that you've got.
Yeah. I can imagine.
And also the parking brake doesn't hold me on hills at all. So
I think I found something over here, some kind of wood mill thing or something. Let me have a look. Did it unlock on the map? Yeah, it did. Oh, a rice company. Chen Company Rice, apparently. Auto loader for rice. If you see anyone that wants any rice, you know where to go.
yeah, I think the market might be happy. It's wood and rice they want at the market.
Why, did I just come from that direction? Why didn't? Okay.
Up we go. There you go. Right, now we're absolutely in a mud pit. I mean, it's atrocious over here.
And I'm just cruising around in my little four-wheeler beast, essentially.
So what does one of those cost? It must be in the hundreds of thousands rather than the tens, right? It's
Ask Kanye West, obviously.
Oh yeah, so we were talking earlier, off camera, I suppose now, that Kanye West has got 30, is it 12, 13, something like that?
13 apparently. And
Wow.
he lends them out to people. Apparently, I don't know why, but I mean, yeah.
Show off.
Clearly, I don't know, or maybe he just likes to off-road a lot
Mm.
with lots of people. Who knows? Is it worth me going there later?
Does he know though that he can actually drive one for £2.99?
Well, obviously not. Yeah.
Yeah.
If only he realised, I'm sure he would have changed his mind.
Yeah. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Right, is that rock winchable?
I have to say, I'm really enjoying this map.
Yeah,
It's nice.
it is. There you go.
Whoa. Where am I now? Okay. Oh, I should go back. How do I get there then? Was there another road that I missed? We'll see.
Diff lock and all wheels, and it's just not brilliant.
Yeah.
Getting closer. Have a better look what's going on.
I wonder if that one you're driving is actually a Chinese truck, or if they just took one of the Russian ones.
Well, as far as I know, right, the Chinese use a lot of Russian designs.
Yeah, or they used to.
Especially in the 20th century. Yeah. Not anymore, but
Yeah.
like they're fighter planes, because these are like ex-military or military derivatives, right?
Yeah.
But their fighter planes are pretty much entirely based off like Soviet
Yeah.
originally, and then they've obviously developed them with their own technology. Right, I'm making it through now. I've just about gone into the groove of exactly where the throttle needs to be to get the maximum grip. But it's not fast. I mean, I'm going less than a mile an hour right now.
Okay. Do you need me to come to you to help, or because I'm nearly finished unlocking a lot of the map?
You could be like moral and physical support, I suppose.
Yeah, I'm just gonna try and unlock. I think I've got. I must have one more thing to unlock over this corner, and then I'll head over to you. Did you work out how to save the game, by the way?
I think I've just got to go back to the main menu after we finish this.
Ah, right, okay. That would help.
We were recording probably for half an hour last time, right? And then we started the next part, and my game crashed and it didn't save. So perhaps there might be some kind of crash issue involved. I mean, you've already crashed on this map, but
I have. Yeah, well, I mean, like, to be fair, we have been playing for what, 3 hours now, roughly.
Nearly, yeah, nearly.
And we've only had a couple of crashes, so
2 hours. 2 hours.
2 hours, okay. How do I get up there? Oh, I think there's a road up there. Let's have a look. I'm just trying to work out how to get to this last part of the map. I think I've got one more thing to unlock, possibly.
Oh, please take that tree. Oh, just two. Position anchors, push anchors. What does push anchors? There's
No
something.
idea.
I've got actions. Oh no, hang on a minute. Oh, the anchors for the crane, so it's like supports. You know, like in construction sim the other day. We were playing
Yeah.
Construction Sim and it had like those support things, yeah. I wouldn't know what to call them, but clearly they're called anchors.
So are we
Right.
ever gonna play that again? You think? Well,
Oh, I think so. We just it's just a bit boring at the start of the game, right?
yeah,
Because you don't have anything unlocked. And you're basically just delivery man. It's basically just a mini Euro Truck Sim.
yeah, and it is a bit old at this point, isn't it?
Yeah. Although, like you said the other day, you know that's another game to have a look at because there could be a new version coming out.
Yeah, well, they think there is a new version that's coming out. Whether that's accurate, only they know.
Yeah.
That's what they've been saying. Okay, is there a road here? Ooh, I don't see a road.
I mean, I've been stuck at this bit now for about 5 minutes. This isn't great. I hope I'm going the right way. Yeah, I'm literally, what am I? 100 meters away from where I need to be going.
Ah, right. Oh, are you really that stuck then?
Yeah, really that
Oh
stuck.
man, I didn't realise you were that stuck. Okay, I can try to head towards you, but it might take me a little bit of time to get there.
No, that's going to pull me over. I've just flipped, yeah. Sometimes the winch just flips you over, doesn't help. Start engine. There you go. No, it's just going to flip over again. Oh, damn it.
I'm on my way to try and help you. But I mean, that is one of the beauties of this game, right? Or any of these style of games. They're quite challenging. So it's all about finding a way to overcome that, you know. But yeah, maybe those vehicles are also a little bit underpowered.
And also with multiplayer, it adds a whole different dimension.
Yeah.
Because cooperative gameplay really, most of the time, makes it easier. But you could easily drag each other off a cliff if you're not careful.
Yeah.
Right, I'm almost done. Yeah, here we go, we're coming off it. Yes. It's even muddier here. I'm going to go up the grass instead of on the mud itself.
Okay.
No, and as soon as I said that, you always end up getting dragged in. There you go. I'll do.
I tell you what, without the trailer, this thing can basically go anywhere, because the turning circle, it can literally like turn on a dime, as they say.
Hmm. Come on.
Just
Over
as
there you
I
go.
say that, I get stuck on a log. Oh, it's alright, I'm on stuck.
Oh. No. Oh, flipped over again.
You can do this, come on. Stick with it. And I'm trying to head down.
Just winching myself on its belly or side away from the danger of the mud.
Yeah.
Hang on a minute, I've got the anchors. Which are kind of helping?
Okay. Try anything.
No, they're not enough. They're not enough to push me over, but they aren't bad. I mean, yeah, I'm going to need you now, basically.
Yeah, well, I'm heading over there. Can you see me on the map? I think it might take me a little bit of time though, because it's not fast. This game.
Oh, you're on your way. You're on your way.
Yeah, this game is not about fast travel, is it really?
No. Engine stalled. Perfect.
Oh no, but if the engine is stalled, are you going to be able to uninstall the engine? Is that just... Why would it stall? Oh, because you flip, you said, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I can't. Yeah, I can't seem to uninstall it.
Okay. So maybe what we need to do is find a mod that replaces those Chinese vehicles with something more substantial, if that's possible. I'm sure there's one out there somewhere. Maybe. Oh, did I go the wrong way? No, I didn't. I'm nearly there. That didn't take too long, actually. I thought that was going to take ages. But actually, not too bad. Bum, bum, bum.
Here you are.
Yay.
Here you are.
Your knight in shining armor. Now, I might need to
In
go
yellow
on.
armor.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go on the grass. That thing is massive, by the way.
I know, it's got the double log trailer.
And you were nearly there. You were totally nearly there.
I know. Okay, careful
so-
on this bit.
Yeah. So what's the plan? You're just gonna hook up to me and I try to pull you?
Yep.
Am I gonna have to like?
You're gonna have to request a winch.
Oh my goodness. So what is the
V,
button?
and then if you V,
Oh yeah, and then you do winch, is it?
yeah, and then click on the back. There should be 2 little points on the back, probably. Unless there isn't. Like, if you just on the back of the truck, there should be 2 like white dots.
Yep.
And if you click on that, and then click on me somewhere at the front, preferably.
How do I get my mouse? I'm having an issue where my mouse.
Left click.
Yeah. Okay, I got it now. So I suppose I should try to go on the side. Is that the front? Maybe the side. There we go.
Yep, ready?
Yeah.
I've got no engine, so you're gonna have to pull me. Hold F and forward, obviously.
Okay, hang on.
And
Okay,
you have to come out of advance.
Yeah, I'm working it out now. Just. You really are stuck.
Right, I'm started up.
Sorry, I wasn't really getting a lot of traction. Did I go on the front? I thought I was on the side, not the front. But maybe I was. Come on, come on. Yeah.
No.
You are a heavy beast.
Right, let's disconnect. See if I can.
But I'm gonna try to go more over here, so that I can hopefully get more purchase. You know what
That's
I mean?
good. And then try and do one of my side bits.
Yeah, that's what I tried earlier, but obviously it didn't work very well. Okay, so... Oh, I've worked it out now. There's not really one on your side. There is one on this part of the side. Let me try that. There's one on the trailer, but not one on the side.
No, yeah, I've had that, yeah.
But now I'm just pulling the trailer.
That's not good. Stop.
Sorry, because there isn't one on the side.
Do it at the front. Front right, maybe.
Yeah. Whoops.
Oh, it's getting daytime though. Okay. Yeah, now the trailer's like inhibiting any movement.
Whoops, that was my fault, sorry.
Oh, I stalled again. Oh, it's moving then. Here we go. If I could just start the engine up.
This thing has so much on the grass, man. The grass on this thing. And yeah, the trailer's totally in the way. Sorry, that was my fault.
Right, let me push the anchors. That's not really doing anything. Right, engine, here we go.
Oh, you're turning a little bit. Okay.
Pull to the left.
My left?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying, but it's not really... It's kind of gets to a point where it can't go any further. But
I'm so nearly like flipping over.
you are. Get the trailer out of the way for you first. I wonder if I can just like crash into it instead of. So if you
I wonder if I can.
if you unhitch yourself, let me just
Yeah.
try to do that first.
Are there any Yeah, that's not gone well. Oh no, hang on a minute. There you go.
Sorry, you know,
Um,
it's not an exact science, you know. Okay, let me try a little winch.
for a second it looked
action.
like you were inside me, so I thought it was just even more broken.
Yeah, charming. Okay, I'm gonna try pulling here this time. Let's try it, because the trailer shouldn't get in the way this time.
Okay.
Oh, let's do this. Come on. Yay! Yay! Oh, you're so close. Come on. There you go. There you go.
There you go, there you go. Keep going, keep going.
We got this.
Let's get this
man. We
trailer
got
flip.
this. We
There you
got
go,
this.
right. There you go, done it.
See?
Right, so let's try and get to the base.
Yeah. So. Yeah, I need to move somewhere else if I'm going to help you. If you still need help, that is.
I think I can get there, it's just I can't get out. Too easy. Right, so we are now here. Let's do the delivery in a different part, because that's going to be another very long, very difficult journey. So from me and Waz, over on your Simulated Heaven channel and my Simulator Adventures channel, thank you very much for watching. We'll see you again for some more China DLC.